Alright, hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today, Sonny and I are going to be exploring an abandoned resort. A lot of people would come here and ski and like come here with their families. I'm really curious to see what's left behind. It's a first time here for me, so let's just get right on into it. Alright guys, we just made it inside. I'm not exactly sure where we are right now. I think this is like, gives me like a DJ vibe, like you would like have like this wooden dance floor. So maybe like for certain events that they would put on for any of the guests, because like I said, it's a ski resort here, but it's also like kind of like a getaway for families. So that's kind of what the vibe I'm getting here. Everything is pretty grimy, like a lot of the carpet you can see. Who knows what that even is. So I will be probably putting on a mask at some point. If it gets all muffly and you can't understand me, I'll probably put like subtitles or something. All right, let's keep on exploring. Yeah, as you guys can see, there's a lot of like growth in this carpet. It's almost to the point where it's just more moss than carpet. And it is like pretty beat up in general. When you look up on the ceiling tiles, a lot of stuff's falling down. And you can see like in some of those like upper corners here, there's like those black dots. That is black mold. So don't be dumb like me and not wear a mask in moments like these. Okay, now I guess that makes a little bit more sense because we see this is like what I just popped out of and it says dining room. So it makes sense why there was all those like tables and things over there. And I think we also stepped into a kitchen really briefly. I didn't really show you guys that, but it's quite empty. And now this connects to the main hotel, I believe. So this seems like what it would be, the lobby. And check out that skylight. It looks like someone definitely like smashed a lot of the glass out of the skylight because it's everywhere. I'm just making a lot of crunching noises. It's just weird to think though. Like imagine families just coming up here being like, bedroom for 4 please. And I'm pretty sure no one expected it to look like this today. So I just like to reflect on those kind of things. Like what was this place like before all of this? So I just figured I'd show you guys this. It looks like kind of like a breakfast bar type thing. So like this would be like where the food would be kept inside of and kept warm in. And I think that's like the top cover so that like it would be like a sneeze guard to prevent like germs getting in the food and stuff and like anything falling inside. Not sure if this was like always here, maybe in the lobby. But I guess it makes sense, right? So I'm actually gonna take that back, guys. So this is actually probably a bar for like making drinks. We found this here. It says Wonder Bar dispensing system. So I'm assuming it had some sort of like connections that would help with maybe like dispensing sodas. That's my best guess here. So here's another part of the dining area. So I'll get a little closer to that wall. But it looks like there's a bunch of cool little details on it. And it's just super grimy over there. So I'm gonna get a little closer and give you guys a better look at that. So there's some of those really pretty intricate detail work in the wall. A little bit of graffiti, you know, what else is new? And here's all that grime. It's just very squishy and very moldy smelling, so that's good. All right guys, so right through those doors at the bottom of the stairs, they have this big theater. As you can see, there's probably, I don't know if there were just chairs here at one point that they took them all out. Yeah, this is like the main stage. Still a curtain. Like always, a bunch of shattered glass everywhere. And this kind of also gives me like dance floor vibes. Like you're jamming out to some music on the stage and everyone's just hanging out here like in the crowd. Okay, and of course, guys, I'm gonna go on the stage and give you that perspective as well. And there's that down curtain from behind. Let's see if I can peek out and see Sonny. Oh, there he is. And that's what you'd see from up here. So just figured I'd give you guys the opposite perspective. Okay guys, so now we found the indoor pool. I think it's the first pool I've ever seen, at least indoor. And then right there too. It makes kind of sense, like pool and a gym. So you can see there's some gym equipment. I'll probably hop into that room next. But still really cool. Maybe I'll like step inside of it for you guys. Just so weird to think about, like this was filled with water and now I'm just standing in it. Gonna go over to the deep end. Here we are from the other perspective at the deep end, and I guess someone brought like a tree or something, because there's a lot of like dirt in here. But anyways, that's the main cool thing about this. I'm gonna hop into the gym, I guess, and I'll show you guys what's left in there. Also completely unrelated, but I guess someone felt the need to bring like a mannequin in here, and I just want to know where the rest of him is. And they even left some of these like nice recliners too. Wow, they really thought of everything here. I just crack myself up. Just make jokes in abandoned buildings so I don't get spooked. All right, and here's the gym, or lack thereof. So, not much equipment left behind. We got a little treadmill, like a single stepping machine over here. I'm sure they probably had more equipment at one point, but usually they sell off a lot of the stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. But yeah, people were getting their fitness on in here, and now not so much. Definitely seen, like I said, better days. And I guess someone like mushed the exit sign into, who knows. Anyways, nothing too exciting. I'm gonna try and find some other cool stuff for you guys. So yeah, this is just the other side of the gym, but that's me, Urbex Muse, reporting live. And I don't know, I guess this random cycling chair, and I think these are like for like high jumps and probably all kinds of workouts. You probably could do whatever you want with these like stackable things. I don't know the name of them. Anyways, I'm probably gonna try and show y'all this really cool skating rink, and hopefully it looks cool. So let's go check it out. All right guys, so now we're at the skating rink, and I don't know, maybe this just isn't what I imagined the skating rink to look like without ice, but here you go. And all these like, I don't know, orbs? Maybe they were like, kind of like light bulbs inside, and then maybe at night you could like skate. I can imagine that being kind of like a cool ambiance. Also, I'm not sure if this would be the case, but maybe it would make sense that like these like tubing pieces that are like kind of all throughout the floor, if the ice was on top of it, maybe it like helped with like a cooling agent to make sure everything stayed frozen, because otherwise you'd imagine things would melt pretty quickly. I don't imagine that this was just used in the winter. I mean, I know of places that you can go like ice skating year round, so who knows. All right guys, so now we made our way into the lodge, so you can see that there's like a bunch of seating areas, and like this is where like probably like a fire pit so that everyone will be nice and warmed up after a long day of like skiing or ice skating. And the little welcome skiers, welcome to the new ski season. I don't know when that was made, but it's been sitting here getting a little moldy, so probably been a minute. I think this place shut down maybe about a little over 10 years ago, so you can imagine this has had a lot of time to get filthy and grimy. I got some signs over here too. Ski rentals, 25 bucks. A few other signs, I think, too, over here. Advanced rentals and storage. And then this is, I believe, where all the skis would be kept. Or not the skis, actually, just the boots. The skis seem a little bit few and far between here. I'm not really sure what happened to all of them. But yeah, these are all ski boots that people could rent out for the day when they wanted to hit the slopes, because actually the mountain is right behind us, and that's where the ski lift is too, so maybe I'll show you that really quick. And yeah, they just organized it by shoe size. I also just wanted to point this out, that this boot is so moldy, and I didn't even know that that was possible. So go you, nature. And of course, since we have a place for all the ski boots, we gotta have a place for the ice skates. So that's what's going on up here. We got a whole wall full of skates, a few rogue skis, and then up there, I'm not sure if you can see it very clear, tubing tickets, full day 12 bucks, half day 8 bucks. So this is really cool to see all this left behind. Here's that tubing ticket sign a little more up close. I think it's just really cool for some reason. I don't know. Maybe this is like not as exciting as I think it is, but I vibe with it. And just like one more thing I wanted to point out is like these floors, it looks like some kind of like cheap thing you can like buy and like put together, like kind of like a puzzle piece. I'm assuming that that's because when people are walking out here with their skates on, they don't want to damage whatever floors were underneath this. So that's probably what that was. I guess this makes sense. Before I was talking about how I didn't know where any of the skis were. Maybe I was just mentioning that to Sonny, I can't remember, but this is actually where it is. So this is like, I guess after you get your ski boots set, then you come over here and you figure out the deal with your skis. So I'm gonna tuck into there and see what they have left. So it doesn't really look like there's too much left here. There was definitely more at one point, like filling all of these like shelves or whatever you want to call them, because they do go by like length. But these are the ones that are still up on the rack. I think the rest are just honestly thrown all over the place. So there's that. There's the answer to that question of where are the skis? And then I guess this is the setup in the back, because of course you need to adjust it to fit the person's ski boot appropriately. So I guess this is where one of the employees would be in the back to do that and maybe do like binding changes, things like that. That's what these pieces are. As for these, honestly, I have no idea what they are. I've never seen them. I've been skiing and like skating and stuff like that, so they look a little weird, but they're definitely shoes. I just don't know what for. So if anyone has any ideas in the comments, please let me know. So I see that it definitely does like click into the skis, but they don't look like ski boots. So like, I don't know if this is just a different design or if, yeah, maybe they're old school, who knows? But again, anyone has any idea, let me know, because I love to learn more about this stuff. All right, so here's the stairs. We're gonna make our way up. I don't really know what's up here, but I guess you can see like the details because it is connected with that skating rink from earlier. So you start to see like some of that beautiful woodwork. Kind of looks like it's just another like chill spot for people to hang out and maybe like get food. Like, you can tell this is like fountain drinks. They probably had some food here like at some point. Other stuff getting cooked up in the back. And that's really it. There's not really much else here, just very open and chill. Maybe they had a few more chairs back in the day to sit and eat the meals, like, you know, together as a family. And here's that like higher up view of that skating rink again. Really cool. All right, I think we're gonna hop out of this building and we're gonna make our way to the last main building. Maybe I'll just quickly show you guys the like ski lift that's kind of behind here, that's tucked back. But yeah, then we'll just make our way to the main hotel and we'll be out of here. All right guys, this is what I was talking about before, where I said there was like a hill behind here for skiing. So there's the like chairlift right there. It'll take you all the way to the top of that hill, wherever it ended up, and you just make your way all the way down here. All right guys, here we are. So this is pretty much where you'd hop right on and have your skis all set, and you would make your way all the way to the top. There's a little like turny thing. I don't know if you'd call it like a kind of like a wheel, I guess, mechanism that would like circle you around. They'd have that at the top too to bring the chairs back down. All right guys, we're in this last building right now. We just hopped into the main hotel. It's kind of like the iconic main part of this whole ski resort that most people love to come here to see, is because there's like some really cool rooms left behind. So we're gonna be a little quick because we are a little pressed for time. We have about an hour of daylight left. So we're gonna try and beeline to the coolest rooms, show you what it looks like, and then we're gonna get out of here. So here's one of the rooms for like a hotel guest that would be staying here. So you get like cool bathroom, little mirror, and not a lot of the furniture or really anything is left in here. I know there's some upstairs that I'll probably show you guys pretty soon. But yeah, this is like just one of the many rooms here, and it kind of just goes on and on in like a circle like shape. Like this entire building is built like a cylinder up. And then here we got the elevators and, you know, graffiti, because what else would we expect in here? All right guys, so we made it. This is gonna be the 9th floor presidential suite. It's definitely more beat up than I would imagine, but there's still some cool furniture left over. I guess this is like a nice common area with like some couches, and you can set up a nice fire, get all cozy, probably like I said on the winter nights that were probably very brutal here. And we also got a kitchen. So I guess that was like a nice little luxury too, because all these other rooms were very simplistic, just almost like a studio feel. So there's all of that. And I like it because even though like this place closed down in 2009, it still has like this kind of like semi-vintage feel to it. Like maybe they just never switched out some of the appliances or like repainted from like the 80s or the 70s. I don't know why, but that's just the vibe I'm getting. Also, something cool I figured I'd note is that President Lyndon B. Johnson was actually staying here in the 60s, which I would assume he probably would have gotten the presidential suite. I think that's really crazy to think that you're like just standing where like a president was. So just a little tidbit for y'all. This looks like kind of like a walk-in closet. Extremely moldy. I should be wearing a face covering. I just pulled it up because that's like kind of terrifying. You can see that there's the hangers left behind in there. And then over here we got both of the bedrooms, which are like probably the most cool things I've seen in a while. I just love that they're like fully made still. And they just, you can imagine how this would have looked back in the day when this was, you know, not this, just a little more cleaned up. But I don't know. There's just something about it that really captivates me. Of course, we could have an adjoining bathroom as well. I squeeze through. There's a lot of grime on the floor. And there's a shower, medicine cabinet behind the little mirror at the sink. Very cool. And probably my personal favorite in this whole hotel, and arguably this whole ski resort, is this bedroom, because I've just seen it shot so many times, but I've never seen it for myself. And it is really beautiful. Like, I just love these like floral details on this. I don't even call it a blanket. It just looks too fancy to just be called a simple like blanket. And then of course, to accompany the master bedroom, we got the master bath. I can just say, like, I can imagine how stunning this was. Like, obviously it's filled with trash now and everything, but like just like the marble, like you see like these little details in the sink, and really just like this extravagant use of marble all around. Like, I don't know, I feel like it must have been a breathtaking bathroom once upon a time. And of course like this darker marble too, super pretty. I guess this answers my question before, like my thought that like, oh, they'd have a nice little patio and you can go outside. Here you go, that's the door to get out. Anyways, that's about it. I think we're gonna start making our way out because it's about to get dark and spooky.
Check out that view.
So, show them the view. Okay, I guess I will show you guys. You guys are gonna deserve the view, I guess. So, there you go. Look at that, and it's like starting to sunset. Really pretty. Anyways, like I said, it's time to get out of here, time to go home, and time to get some food. Okay guys, that's it for this location. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and of course, I'll catch you in the next one.